All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Let's go, team. Spill.
We got double up.
Ready?
First carry for Royce Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Denver.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Check.
Big grip.
Freeman. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 24 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Check 3. Check 3.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Slam. 66. Bullet high. 24. Check 24.
From the 27, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He's coming. Double up. General. West. Double up. Shift.
Hey, 43.
Sponge. No. Hatchet.
Inside.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go on. Easy.
You think you gonna get this?
15.
Kill.
My side.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Everson Griffin in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Matchbox, right. Hey, yo, go gun.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Check the out, check the out.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I don't think you got it.
Block now on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Locke gets this to Hamilton, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 or.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Heavy.
On third down, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darwin Thompson 74 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, it's Freeman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw it is Ryan. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Greystone, Travis.
Watch the screen. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Deep grip.
Block now on first down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
On Sunday.
Check it out.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big run there by Freeman. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Long. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Running right, this is Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Yellow.
Mike.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Attack. 15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Mike 22. Mike 22.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Boy, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Come on, set.
Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Ready? 50, plant.
44 is the mic.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready up.
Mike 5-9. Watch the run. Double tight.
Ready?
Mark down. Stand up in.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's go.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
59. It's a party now.
Keep grip.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Freeman. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Tight end right. 3 down, 3.
Let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Long right. That's a long right. 57.
Switch.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got Gresham. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mahomes firing complete and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Get that ball.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Thompson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. On first down, Freeman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're gone.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Locke's throw caught by Sutton, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Under 10. Under 10. Big Griffin. Big Griffin.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wide, get wide. Yellow.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Another loss. Another day.
brings up 4th down. Today's final score.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
honey, I dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boys, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me.